He needs to get right down there where we've got that happiness bonus, but I'm gonna get him into this region first so that we can start plotting where we're gonna put our city, and then we'll just look at the FIDS gains we can get here. My lord, look at that city right there, guys. Lower production than I would like, but happiness and food and a ridiculous amount of dust. Look at that, that's even better. Oh my, we're going right there, guys. That is just an amazing settlement. Let's get good. I am the gamer under development, and this is Endless Legend Symbiosis. We are playing as the Forgotten, but this is not the base Endless Legend. This is actually the Endless Legend Community Patch, which is a mod that is created and managed by Leader Enemy Boss, who just so happened to chime in on the last episode and let me know that I should probably move up to serious difficulty based on my skill level. So we are doing really good on this Forgotten playthrough though, so I think we're gonna finish this one out and maybe we'll do serious for the next one, unless you guys feel like this is just too much of a pushover and you want to move into a more serious playthrough. But if we do that, we'll probably do a different faction though, because I don't want to keep doing the Forgotten over and over and over and over again. Even though I love them. That's why we're doing them again in the first place, is because I'm like, yeah, I love the Forgotten. Okay, so we're gonna do this quest right here. Gift 8 die to the new public market of the Haunts, and that should pacify them. Wonderful. So now our miner is pacified in our main region as well as in our secondary region. We are growing just fine. We do know that there's a Mykara over here. We have begun to encounter them. They have blooms on that ruin and that ruin, which is somewhat problematic, as well as that. Actually, that's more problematic. We should get rid of that fungal bloom right there, because the fact that they can force project right next to our region is not a good thing for us. However, we did just make this scout, which is, I think, our focus. Are we rebuilding our military? I think, yeah, we just lost a bunch of units, I believe. So we're gonna go ahead and send this scout down here, mainly just trying to find out more about what's around us and what regions we might potentially expand into next. Speaking of which, we do have a settler in production up here at McLaren, and then here in Sharan we have 4 assassins in queue. They will be ready to go very, very soon. We do have the Museum of Auriga available, but we're kind of holding out to try to get the Industrial Megapole at this point. In order to do that, we're going to need a little bit more titanium than we have, but we're getting 1.5 a turn, so we're kind of just waiting for that to hit 15. I don't think we have the market tech to get that yet. We don't, no. Okay, so instead what we're going to be doing is saving our money and trying to get one of these really, really nice heroes. The industry efficiency hero right here is pretty good. Yeah, I think that's the one we'll go for, is Exit the Chosen. His industry efficiency is just a flat-out nice boost, and then, as usual, the cultist heroes have quite a bit of great abilities just for governing things like that. That is just brilliant for us, Tools of the Enemy is. So we'll focus in on getting that. In the meantime, though, we shall continue moving these units. So we haven't actually assimilated a miner yet. We could go with Sisters of Mercy. However, I don't think that their health regen bonus is going to be that useful for us. Haunts only having 1 village doesn't help us much either, though. So at least we would get 15% health regen if we went with them. What are these? Those are Degreshi. Actually, if we can expand over here, that would be huge, 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 huge. So let me go take a look here, because we'll need the embarkment tech to do that. However, we're currently working on hydrology, which will give us the ability to produce better production improvements. So what we could do here... The problem with that, though... Okay, so here's the problem, guys. If we get hydrology, the best improvement that it makes requires titanium, and it'll speed up us building the Industrial Megapole, but it will not actually be us building the Industrial Megapole, it'll be us building that, which is somewhat problematic. Same thing if we go with this, although we should honestly go with that right now. Now that I, like, looking at that, that particular wonder, the museum, the happiness and the dust bonus is really, really useful for us, the science bonus not so much. That being said, I still wouldn't mind having that additional dust. So let's look at our region placement here. And I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so that we can get sort of a clearer view on where regions are actually at. Does look like we have a district here? No. Sorry guys, district there, district being built there, nothing there. Looks like something's being built here as well, because we have 2 districts in queue. So in order to level our city, we'd want to put a district there, but we're kind of waiting to put an altar of anomalies there. However, we do have other anomalies around us, so we don't have to wait. That being said, I don't think the next anomaly in this row for us is until way further on. So we could also build out this way though, but that would cause this ruins right here to get in our way. So that being said, I think what we're going to do is we'll still hold on to this to save it for the altar of anomalies, which means that we kind of need to prioritize getting the altar of Auriga and then the altar of anomalies. That needs to be one of our big focuses right now, which is fine. I do want to get the Museum of Auriga though, so we'll probably put that like here. Or here. Or maybe we'll just wait. Maybe we'll just wait and we'll get the Industrial Megapole first. Such choices, guys. Such choices. Okay, we're just going to keep going, though. We're not going to worry so much about the choices right there. Obviously, our food production here is useless, so we'll move him over into production because the settler consumes all food gains. And that should be it. We could get hydrology right now. Like, I'm tempted to get hydrology right now, but we may actually be better off getting the embarkment tech so that we can get over here to the Degreshi. I honestly don't know. We do have haunts running around in our home region, though. That is not a good thing. That is not a good thing at all. Thankfully, our hero is here, so if they try to siege our city or something, we should be able to attack with our militia and our hero and be fine. These guys can come down and search this ruin here. I'm really interested in potentially getting this Dagreshi region up here, but I don't know what's going on up there, and unless we get the embarkment tech, we're not gonna know. So as much as hydrology is great here, I'm kinda tempted to pick up shipyard first, but that may be a huge mistake on my part. That's a really, really tough decision. Right now we're paying how much for hydrology? 188. Actually, we'll probably be able to get the next tech within a turn or so anyway. So I'll just buy it. I'm gonna get hydrology right there, and we'll start building canal systems, not canal locks. Canal locks will take longer to build, and they're the ones that will require even more titanium than we're already spending, and we don't really want that. So we're gonna get canal system there, and later we'll get canal locks. Canal locks is a once in Empire improvement, so we can always build it here after, and it'll be just fine. Husbandry center might not be bad right here, considering there's not a ton of food generation there, but it's still not necessary, I don't think. Yeah, we still have plenty of food there to not need to worry about that. Did we get our dust filtration and stuff here? We did not yet. Oh, because we don't have any sea or lake tiles, we have river tiles, that's fine. We may actually move our unit production over here as well, because building them here was something that we did, but I don't know why, because we're gonna want to build the megapole and the museum here, and this region is basically done doing anything except for the museum if we decided to do it there, which we're not. I tend to build most of the wonders in my capital just because that's usually your last city to go, so you'll get more value out of it over time, in my opinion. Ah boy, another winter. The bestest of times, the worstest of times, the winter of times. Okay, so Borough Street is done, Settler is done, Canal System, and Canal Locks. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is not what I wanted to do, my bad. We just wasted some industry there because I'm bad at life, sorry guys. Canal System is what we want, and it's actually not a priority now because we're in winter and it doesn't do anything during winter. So we'll put Altar of Auriga above it here. We're so close to the Industrial Megapole now. I'm gonna go ahead and get shipyards here though. That's fine, and then we will put next in our queue, probably, that's a really, really nice one for us. Central Market is kind of great. I think we'll get Central Market, and then we'll get What's Mine is Mine or Predatores. I'm not sure which one we want first. Predatores are super good though, so I think we're gonna invest in Predatores just because Predatores for us equal military strength. Like, if we get enough of them, we can basically be militarily independent and be okay. That being said, we do want to pop a settler out here, but the cautionary tale to that is that without somebody to check and make sure everything's clear, we don't really want to send them out. So I'm actually going to put our scout in front of the Borough Street here, because we'll need another scout to make sure that that settler has a clear path to where they're going. What we don't want to do is send our settler over here to this region, find out it's a junk region, and we're basically going to lose our settler. That would be horrible. I am also going to keep a lookout for any happiness anomalies we may have spotted in other regions, because those types of things can make other regions worth us moving into. No happiness, no there's a happiness. Okay, so there is a happiness one right there. It's a good one for us to keep an eye on. What about over here? No specific happiness anomalies yet. Nope. 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 Whoa, wait. Oh, that's not as good as I thought. So there is some winter anomaly effects, essentially, like more dust seems to be generated in some places, but really that's not relevant to us, so to speak. We are building titanium and hyperium already, so basically I want to know what's going on up there. That's where we're left off, guys. I really just want to know what the deal is up there. We do have this scout down here, though, who can come on down and... Oh, look at that. Okay, so this region, though, is actually pretty nice. I'm not seeing any happiness improvements here, but there is a lot of food, there is a lot of dust. And some production. And wait. Plus 10 from weaver worms. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So we could take this region and not regret it whatsoever. I would like to know what the minor factions are here, though, and how many villages they have, so we'll look for that for sure. Be at war with another empire in the next 10 turns. Not very likely, sorry. Okay, there is the bows down here. Bows are not the greatest minor faction. However, like I said, the fids in this area right here is nuts. Just look at that. Such good fids. There's almost no way we can pass on this region. It just has a ton of anomalies. I think we'll do it. I think we'll come take that region. I'm gonna bust this settler out and send them down there. I do want to check when our next empire plan is, though, because we do not want to settle right before an empire plan. That will cause us nothing but pain. Okay. 5 turns, have a unit in your empire, that's fine. Hans village near Eld. Oh, okay, that's where our quest is. I think we lost our army trying to get over there, which is fine. I mean, that's not ideal, but it happened. We're gonna go ahead and send our settler down. We need to be careful of these haunts right here, though, because they represent a serious threat to our settler. Let's go right over there. Once again, though, if we can get down here and get this region, I'll be happy with that. This is a great region right here. Just amazing how many anomalies are in here. Just anomaly after anomaly after anomaly after anomaly after happiness anomalies. Like, I've not seen that many anomalies in such a compacted area in a very, very long time, if ever. So that's a really, really good region for us to get. Still, I would like the Dogreshi Miner up here. So we'll probably send a scout up that way anyway, just to make sure that that is a colonizable region that we like. And if it is, we'll just pump another settler out, and that'll be our next place we expand to. 100 dust. Why, thank you. That could have been so much less rewarding than it became. I'm very glad that it wasn't. And I'm also not entirely like, yeah, that's the bottom of the map. Okay, so there's nothing else over here. We didn't parlay with the Bows Village. We should actually go do that, because if we pacify them, it'll just make it easier when we establish our city here to grow things, because we will get that one additional population. Okay. So now we have our settler right here that needs to slowly and carefully move down here without running into those haunts. I'm gonna actually bring them right here. So far, so good. No haunt contact yet. That doesn't ensure that there won't be any haunt contact, though. We really, really don't want that. That being said, though, I believe our settler can basically retreat one time and be safe, so we should be okay no matter what. Now, I want to go back and talk to the Bows here, but I feel like we might be better off just moving these guys forward. Nah, I'm going to send them to talk to the Bows. That's fine. We'll have a scout here in 1 turn, which is excellent, and we will have the Altar of Auriga here in 1 turn, the canal systems in 2, and then I'm probably going to be ready for the Industrial Megapole after that, which is great, because the Industrial Megapole is something we can absolutely get a lot out of. The Industrial Megapole is probably the #1 wonder that I chase after in every single playthrough, because it's just that good. It really is. Okay, so we have the Altar of Auriga now. Are we in the 2nd winter? We are. We need to be in the 3rd winter for the thing we're really looking for. However, that would be really good in that region we have with the 3 minor factions. That would essentially double our pop, which is absolutely incredible. Like, I think we're totally gonna do that. These guys are kind of frightening right now. They're a little too close for comfort. Don't really want to have to tangle with them trying to settle this region. Oh boy, and there's the haunts. We don't really want to tangle with them either if we can avoid it. Let's go ahead and pop our scout out here and send him up to the Degreshi region. We should have embarkment tech now. So yeah, he'll be there in 2 turns, which is great. That's exactly what we want. We do want to be mindful of the fact that the Mykara are expanding sort of rapidly through here as well, and we're going to end up having to unseat some of their things just to expand and do our own thing on this continent, which is fine. I suspect that their one city is over here somewhere. Oh, look at that. It's right there. It's right there. That's the blue border of their one region, so we honestly could go to war with them right here and just take them out early if we wanted to. The other thing we could do is we could just expand into these regions and begin removing all their growths, and at that point there's really nothing that they can do to stop us, because they can't rebuild them once we have a city there. Which may actually be worthwhile. What kind of village is this? That's a haunt village. That's another haunt village, so that would give us 3 haunt villages. Unfortunately, they do generate science, which is useless to us, so... meh. Hey, look, that's a pearl. It's only 1 pearl, but it is a pearl. How many pearls is that? That's 5. Okay, so we're gonna get those 5 pearls too. And that should be probably where we're done. Yeah. Getting canal system here right now is actually something that's kind of like pie in our face a little bit. Let's go ahead and get the industrial megapole right there. And then hopefully if we get enough going with that, we can potentially also put the altar of Auriga up, which would be great. Getting both of those would be phenomenal. Or, I mean, not the altar, but the Museum of Auriga, my bad. Okay, and we are also only 6 turns out from a pop gain, 2 turns out if we put everybody into pop. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave them all in production for right now. That's not actually doing anything, so we'll put Industrial Megapole ahead of it for right now as well. So we're gonna leave everybody in production for right now, but once we get maybe 1 or 2 more turns in on food, we'll move everyone over here to get a pop for free in 1 turn. And then move them back into production for a turn. That's something I've been sort of doing, like that is just gorgeous right there. That is exactly what we want. So we're gonna go ahead and end our turn here, and that pop will jump up. I've been practicing Mykara a lot lately, and that's one of the tricks that I end up using with them a lot, is moving all of your pop into food only when you're gonna get a population the next turn by doing so. And we are back in summer, which is great, because now that we're in summer, upcoming winter effect is now +3 production on terrain, -3 food. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. So now we have every reason to build the canal systems. That'll be done in 1 turn, and it'll make our industrial megapole built a lot faster. We're only 2 turns out on growth right here anyway, so I'm just gonna move as many people as is required to get that next growth, which may be all of them. Even with all of them, we're not quite there. So there's absolutely no reason to move into that at all then, at that point. Let's come up here though. We did get another population by doing that. We'll put everybody into production so they can finish these things up, and once they do, we're gonna probably start pumping out units here. That makes the most sense to me. We could get the central market. It would actually help us build influence coming up to our next empire plan, which is not a bad idea. However, the catch-22 to that is, instead of getting Central Market, we could also get Predatores and start pumping them out. Or we can just, let's do this. Let's just buy Central Market for right now, and then we'll save towards Predatores. That's honestly not a bad idea at all. In fact, it's such a good idea that I may actually prioritize building the Central Market over building other things right now, just because the additional happiness from those will give us a lot of dust and a lot of food. And that bonus only applies if we're fervent, but we're just outside of fervent right now anyway. So there's really no disadvantage to that whatsoever for us. Okay, that should work perfectly. And while we're at it, we do want our settler to move his butte. He needs to get right down there where we've got that happiness bonus, but I'm gonna get him into this region first so that we can start plotting where we're gonna put our city, and then we'll just look at the FIDS gains we can get here. My lord, look at that city right there, guys. Lower production than I would like, but happiness and food and a ridiculous amount of dust. Look at that, that's even better. Oh my, we're going right there, guys. That is just an amazing settlement. I'm super excited for that. That's gonna be huge. Okay, let's go over here and talk to the Bows. What's up, Bowsy? How you doing? Colonize the region of Brenla. Is this Brenla? Because if it is, that is perfect. Okay, so we're basically gonna get our minor faction here for free, which is not at all really strong, and I'm not super excited about that at all. We do want to get this as well. It's going to cost us 15 pearls. I thought it was 10, so we're actually off by just a bit. Are there any pearls visible that we can go snatch up? Pearls, where are you? No, it does not look like so. That's weird, though, because you would think that the pearls would stay in other areas as well. I mean, there could be some in here we just can't see because we don't have vision. That's entirely possible. Let's go up this way. Yeah, we'll go up that way with our scout. Obviously seeing some naval facilities here, something that we may want to consider going into sooner rather than later, depending on what we see. Some extra dust from those, without a doubt, would be nice. The influence is nice. The science doesn't mean anything to us at all, though. We would get glass steel there, which is really nice. And then here we have a luxury boost. Oh wow. That's actually really good. That's really, really good. Okay, so we need to get a boat tech like yesterday. Let's get firing ships, or wait a minute, boarding vessels have boarding party. Does boarding party allow us to capture enemy ships? If it does, then we'll actually want to go with boarding vessels here instead of fire ships. I think we'll try that. To carry troops that attack enemy ships. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to go for that tech right there. In order to get the Predatories, though, we do need 239 dust, so we are a little ways out. That being said, we should have that dust relatively easy. It'll be a couple turns here, but not too many. Let's parlay with these guys, sign a peace treaty within the next 10 turns. Hey, you know what? That's a great idea. How are you guys doing? Hi, what's up? What's the dealio? Can we talk to you for a minute? You want to be friends? Can we be friends? Oh, we can't sign a peace treaty, I don't think, because we don't have the ability to declare peace yet. Dun dun dun. And if these guys roll up on us, they will absolutely, like, wreck this scout. So we're going to consider going other directions. We should also look at what their bribe cost is. 180 to bribe them. Now, we could potentially get that very, very quickly. And we're also trying to save up for that hero that we already missed. Darn. I should have paid better attention to exit there. That's okay, though, because Bozzy is actually pretty good for us as well. Not great, but decent. Ah, that sucks. Okay. Well, that being said, we can always keep an eye out. Whoa, dust boost and dust efficiency is really strong. However, once again, our heroes do not make the best governors, so we may want to keep her as a spy. But yeah, we can also look out for more spies, things like that. What we should honestly be doing here, and I don't know why I haven't done this yet, is we should have a scout going over into the Mykara region so that we can start spying on them. That's actually what we want to do. So I'm going to pump a spy out somewhere, probably here, relatively quickly, or a scout rather, not a spy. There, that should do it right there. Yes, excellent, we have complimented you, you're awesome, we would love to have peace with you just so that we can get paid for this pacification quest. But that's probably not going to happen, so we're not going to bank on it in any way. Okay, Canal Systems is done, and we are working on a scout. Empire plan is coming. So let's go take a look at what our Empire plan needs to be in order for us to stay in things. If we could get 140, I would be extremely happy. You know what? That's fine. Y'all can just win that fight. We have no issue with that. Good for you. Somebody else got tactical training. That's unfortunate. We would have liked to have picked that up, but we were not fast enough, so it is what it is. I'm going to actually send this guy across the water over here so we can get some more exploration done before the Berdeki kill him, because that's not going to work out very well for us at all. And we needed 140 influence, so let's take a look at where our influence is if we decide to just move everybody into influence. Then we get 17 there per turn. We also get another 21 there. 38 over 3 turns is not going to be enough. That's about 90. Actually, that would be enough. Holy crud, that's crazy. But we are also generating die, and within 2 turns we'll have a die booster available to us, which is something to consider. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're not going to put everybody into influence, because that's cray. Instead, we're going to get to the minimum turns we can on these, and then move everybody into influence. For 1 turn, we're doing this. Next turn, though, we do need to move everybody into influence if we can. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind pushing the assassin out. That's fine. That's not fine. Okay, that's where we stop. We're hoping to be able to move everybody into influence next turn and be fine. But as per the usual, that is not guaranteed. We could also go here and get another population, which would be useful. And if we could rush the central market, that would also work really, really well for us, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon. So, yeah. That's fine. We'll do that. That's generating 18 influence. That'll put us up to about 82 next turn. We need to get 60 more after that, which we can do in 2 turns, realistically, so we're fine. Okay. So we're going to close that off, and then check our scout down here, who needs to be doing his scouty things. Or that's not our scout, that's our settler, my bad. And we don't want to settle... Oh, that's so annoying. We don't want to settle right now. We pretty much can't settle right now, because if we do, then what's going to happen is it's going to jump our empire plan costs up, and we're not going to get anything we need, because that city is not going to be ready to support an empire plan. So we'll wait. We'll wait a couple of turns till our empire plan is ready, which is fine. That being said, we may also want to prioritize the central market here. In fact, if we can get that next turn, we can. Okay. Can't blame me for trying, guys. Can't blame me for trying. And you guys are just fine waiting. Ending the turn. Okay, we did the right thing there, though. We were careful, and because of that, we were rewarded, because if we had settled that city, it would have actually caused us a lot of problems. I am disappointed that we missed out on Exit, though. Exit is a great governor, and we totally whiffed that. Whoa, okay, so we... No, go back, we want that. Oh, sad times. Okay, let's get this ruin, and then this ruin, and then we'll grab that pearl. Oh boy, that's not something we wanted to contend with, but we'll deal with it when we get there. And are you guys legit sieging our city or something? Because if you are, I'm gonna be really salty. They're not, that's fine. Okay. During the Dust Eclipse, we do have the ability to steal dust from rival empires. Unfortunately, we do not have a rival empire spied on right now, so we can't actually do anything with that at the moment. There we go. 1 turn will get us the central market, which is huge. And then up here, we can wait a turn to get canal systems, or we can just bump everybody over here. That's generating 30 influence, so yeah, we should easily hit our marker for influence for the next empire plan, provided we do not settle this city. If we settle this city, we will absolutely screw ourselves in the worst possible way. Okay. You guys, on the other hand, have not finished your move yet, which is awesome, because if you can get up here to somewhere reasonable, we may actually... Hey, there's a ruin! And there's a conflux, but that's an attack conflux, so it's not going to do us much good. If it was a movement speed conflux, that would have been amazing. And then this guy is right up here. Oh my. We actually have the ability to get over to Khazar. I hope his luxury resource cost is in die, because that would totally sell me. I'd be like, yeah, let's get Khazar, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Okay, definitely want him to pick up that pearl on his way to that ruin, and we should be okay to end our turn there. Very nice overall. Things are going very nicely for us. As soon as we get our next empire plan, I'm so excited to put down that new city, though, guys. I really am. Nope, you better move. You better move or you gonna get eaten. Good job. Good job moving fast enough. We got Wolfbane the Shepherd there, which is a 2-handed caster staff of sorts. Not going to do too much for us here. That additional 70 dust right there will help us out quite a bit, though, honestly. And we also managed to pick up another pearl there, and get a search here, which gives us the Night Hammer, which is a 2-handed bow, also not going to do a ton for us. We don't use those on our units, we use crossbows. And now these guys are actually kind of in danger because we have this minor faction roaming around here that represents potential problems. We're going to search that and get 10 Palladian, which is awesome, and then we're just going to wait as safely as we possibly can with these guys, because, like, realistically, if we can move out of the spot we wanted in 1 turn, we can move back into it in 1 turn. So that's what I'm going to do, is just give us some distance to keep those guys off of us. And if they do come into this region, then obviously we'll have to do other things, like send our scout over to distract them and pull them away, or something of that nature. Alright, that's fine. That's good. Let's go over here now. And then we do have the guy that's up top here that is grabbing this pearl and finding the Silix. Okay, so this right here is already an appetizing region because it has 2 Silix. 2 Silix are really good. And then there's a nice ruin up here. If there's a 3rd Silic village in this region, this is absolutely a region we want to pacify by quest and then take. Because having 3 Silics would be amazing. Let's see. That all is good and done. And then up here, why are you above the industrial megapole? You should not be. And we are not going to dust by you to finish you, because that would just be silly. However, what wouldn't be silly is going in here and getting another technology because we have the ability to. Let's go ahead and pick up our Predatores now. And while we're at it, let's see where we're at on going into the next tech era. We do need 3 more technologies to make the next era. And what those techs are going to be is entirely up to us. I think we should definitely get public granaries, we should definitely get imperial coinage, and we should definitely get what's mine is mine. I think those are 3 that we absolutely want to have. Although, realistically, so is management sciences. That's not bad, we just don't actually have the titanium to fuel it very well right now. So that's fine, we'll do those for now. And we're gonna go ahead and close that notification. And, alright. Ending my turn. I hope we get our empire plan this turn, because if we do, then that means we can settle this city, and that'll be just nice to have that down. Because I really don't like having these settlers roaming around like this. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So let's lock in our empire plan here. Just like that. Okay, we got it. It's locked in. And our capital looks to be under siege. Are you serious right now? Okay. So in that case, let's get our scout out so that they can go and cause a fight here with our hero and potentially pull those haunts off. But now that we do have our empire plan, we're gonna actually move these guys back and settle them. I hope that it doesn't screw our empire plan up. It shouldn't, because we already technically locked it in. And then, yeah, as long as we don't go to adjust our empire plan this turn, I think we should be okay. Got 50 dust there. Beautiful, beautiful take. And let's see if there is indeed a 3rd Silic village. Oh, there is, there is. Okay, this region right here, guys, this is a region that we want. Okay. And then we've got this other scout right down here that we're gonna move on up. Actually, let's just send him up there. We're still 2 turns out before we'll clear them away, though, so they're preventing us from building the industrial megapole, which is super annoying. However, we can also get that now, which is going to be really nice, because we can put that in queue up here, and that will generate an additional 3 population in this region. Unfortunately, though, guys, that is all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know I did. We got this amazing new city right here. Very excited about this city. Holy moly, guys. Just look at that. We're getting a pop in 1 turn. I wonder how long it'll take for Mill Foundry. 3 turns to get a Mill Foundry if we don't buy it out right now, which is entirely possible. And then after that, just so many opportunities here to soup up the tiles that we have already. It's just a matter of what we want to build first. And I think in this case, we'll build happiness and approval first, maybe? No. No, what we should build first is canal systems, so that it can produce other things faster. And then we'll get food, and then we'll get dust, and then we'll get happiness and approval, and happiness and dust and food. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. That order will do us just fine. We don't want canal locks here. We don't want husbandry center here necessarily. No, because this had good food. We don't need husbandry center here. Yeah, everything else should be great there. We could also build the Museum of Auriga up here now that I think about it, because this region is basically ready for something like that. We'll consider that next episode, though, guys. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, give it a like. If you want to see the next one, go ahead and click that subscribe button, and make sure to ding that bell notification, because every time you ding that bell notification, a forgotten spy gets a city to infiltrate. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!